Hey everyone, it's Farmer Rishi. It's getting to be fall, winter here in Southern California, which means it's time for our major pruning season. And I want to show you today the lopper that I recommend for your major pruning work. Like you know, I very much prefer Japanese made tools, Japanese steel tools. They're way sharper, they're more durable, they're just more precision engineered, and they make pruning work so much easier and more enjoyable. So I'm going to show you today the ARS 30-inch lopper. This is what I use for my orchards and my fruit trees. And it comes in this box right here. And just open this guy up. Okay, so this is it. This is a 30-inch handle model. Aluminum handle, so it's super lightweight. Even though if you're going to be making like high reaches, you want something lightweight that's easy on your shoulders. And then of course the Japanese steel blade. This thing is crazy sharp. So I'm going to just open this up for you and give it a try here. Of course you want to prune your deciduous trees when they go dormant, but I want to just do this a little bit early so I can show you how this thing works. All right, I'm just going to take this little paper piece off and let's get to it. I'm going to keep working on this fig. Going to take off these kind of root suckers that are coming up. I'm going to take off this branch right here and just show you how short work the ARS lopper makes of this. Pretty thick branch here. Comes right out. And what I like to do is just with these smaller branches, just chop them up as I go down. And then I can just leave them in place as well. And it's really easy to do that when your pruner is super sharp and lightweight. It's not really taking a lot of effort on my part. And it's got a great rubber padding in between the handles so that when you hit down, it's not a lot of shock on your shoulders. Okay, I'll show you on one more tree. So right here, I'm going to be taking down a grapevine just a bit. And grape is a little bit of a thicker wood. It's harder to cut through than fig. So let's see how the ARS pruner holds up to the grape. All right. Again, this is about 1 1/4 inch thick branch, so it's pretty hefty. And just watch how little effort it's going to take with the ARS pruner. Okay, and I'm just going to leave that up here as I kind of chop this up into mulch. And you can see, even though I'm having to extend quite far and lift this thing above my head, because it's so lightweight, I'm really able to do that without a lot of effort. Now I've got to get this last piece down from the wire. So I'm going to do that off camera. So the way that we prune and handle our prunings in our gardens is we keep the really thicker branches and we use those as firewood. But anything about 1 inch or less, we just chop up, just stick it on the ground. And if you have a really great lopper like this, it's very easy just to go through and chop this up into mulch, which you can then just spread back under your tree. And just look how easily, this just slices right through everything. Very low impact, very sharp, very lightweight, just super easy to use. Really, this is the best lopper I've ever used, and I've used all types of loppers, all types of brands. There's just really no other company that is making the same quality. The Japanese steel is hard, it can be sharpened, extremely sharp, and even the blade, if you look at the size of the blade is very thin. So you're actually like cutting much less because you're cutting, you're making a thinner cut. You can see how thin that cutting blade is. If you look at other pruners like loppers from Fiskars or Corona, that thickness there is going to be a lot more. This is just slicing right through. So one final look at the ARS LPB30 lopper, 30-inch handle lopper. Again, you got the aluminum handles, super lightweight. Got a nice rubber bumper right here so that when you are pruning, you don't have a lot of impact on your arms and shoulders. Got that super sharp Japanese steel blade. Look how thin and sharp that is. Highly recommended. Of course, this is going to come at a little bit of a premium to your Coronas and your Fiskars. You might spend about $50–$60 on those brands. This is going to come in just slightly over $100. But if you're going to be doing a lot of pruning, totally worth it. I learned a couple of years ago that it doesn't make any sense to be doing a lot of pruning and not have quality tools. We have over 200 fruit trees that we maintain in our 3 gardens at Sarvodia Institute, and I want to have the best tools possible.